Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are doing a regular call right now with Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com, previewing the two NBA games on TNT on Thursday night. And Indian Cowboy has a long-term record of success handicapping basketball in general and the NBA. And last week, the first time we did this show, he absolutely showed why that is the case. He gave us two awesome picks and analyses, like in the under in both games. Both those were the right call. Unfortunately, one of those picks wound up losing due to overtime. That's par for the course in the NBA, though. Obviously, Indian Cowboy knows what he's talking about when it comes to handicapping basketball. IC, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks for having us, Pete.
All right, IC, the first two games that we covered last week, you were absolutely dead on with your read on both of them. So obviously, that shows what you can do in basketball. Tell everyone what your actual record has been long-term in basketball at your site, DocSports.com.
Yeah, we've had a really good record in basketball. Obviously, in the NBA last year, we were number one in the country, 94 and 62 for plus 12,890 at 60%. We're really pleased about it. College basketball, we went 65 and 45 for 58% for plus 44.40. So combined, we went 156 and 107 for plus 17,310, which is also the best in the country. So we're pleased about our success in basketball. Back-to-back winning days, we have a 7-star selection on Toronto to beat Brooklyn minus 11 tonight. So certainly that'll go well for us. But back-to-back winning days in the NBA, we're sitting at 58% on the season in the NBA. So we're excited about how NBA is going, excited about putting a big run in college basketball together. Last year, at this time last year, we went 7-0, 9-0, and 18-2, three separate runs to have. That's one of the reasons why we had a big season. We just hit 7 in a row earlier, late November to early December. We're really excited to try to hit 7 in a row again in the NBA.
Well, I'm really excited just to have you analyze these games on Thursday night. Of course, we're doing this call on Wednesday, and we have no lines out yet, but that doesn't matter to you. You are great at forecasting where the lines will probably be and where the value might be. The first game, New York and Chicago, the Bulls, Derrick Rose is back. The Bulls have covered 3 out of their last 4 games, but they're just 3-6 against the spread at home on the year. And the Knicks, obviously, they suck, right? And the beginning of the year, they were a great bet against, 5-14 against the spread in their first 19 games. But recently, they've been playing a little bit better. Their lines have been adjusting a little bit. They've actually covered 5 out of their last 8 games, so I'm not sure if the Knicks are an automatic bet against at the moment. And both these teams have a pretty strong over trend so far this year in this situation. The Bulls are 7-2 over-under at home, and the Knicks are 9-4 over-under on the road. So maybe just because of that, you might think that the total might loom a little low. Is the over the play maybe what you will like here? What's your take on this game, Indian Cowboy?
Well, what's going to be funny is how big this line is going to be. This line is going to be big. We expect this line to be possibly closer to double digits than people realize, and that's because the Bulls come off of a loss. They're very similar to, people forget that the Bulls recently had a line against Brooklyn that was minus 11, and right. 70% of the public took Brooklyn plus the 11, and of course, Chicago ended up winning 105-80, so it was a really good public fade in a rare situation where the public favorite is actually on the underdog taking the points. So, whenever this team has been such a large favorite, they've done well. They were a 7-point favorite on the road at Miami, winning 93-75. They come off a loss to a Hawks team that has really improved, 86-93. They ended up losing the Hawks, which is one of our predictions, premium selections on Monday. We expect Chicago to do really, really well. And we expect this line to be big, and we expect, I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere between -9 to -11, and we expect Chicago to do well and likely win by about 14 to 15 here.
All right, so Indian Cowboy expecting a big line and expecting Chicago to have value. You also expect the public to come in on the Knicks again, as they did in that other game you mentioned?
Yeah, just similar to the Brooklyn game. It's Thursday night basketball, so right. People, the Knicks obviously have some talent. They're going to want the points probably. Obviously, if the line is 5.5, 6, then everyone's going to take Chicago. But we think the line is going to be much higher, closer to 9 to 11, which would force people to take New York.
Indian Cowboy, great analysis, leaning Chicago. We'll see where this line opens. Thanks so much, IC.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.